Howdy folks, so just thought I'd catch you up on what I'm doing over here with Dee Dee. It was pretty cold the last few days and had other things that I was having to attend to, so I wasn't doing too much work, but I got some stuff done on Dee Dee. But today I'm going to wire up the spotlights on the front and might even put in the directional signals and have a look at that third tail light in the center and the one on the passenger side rear fender. So I've got the two tail lights, one each side, and then of course the extra one in the center. So that's what I'm going to be looking at today. But like I say, I was working on the front brakes and took all those apart, cleaned them all up, greased them up. So I can show you some of that. Right. I was waiting for the cap that goes on there, which is right there. The other one, they put a screwdriver to it or something to try and get it out. And what you have to do is you turn this thing, brake adjustment, which is right there. Turn that so it's all the way in, and then what that does is it pushes against that little cap there. And if it's not fast enough, once it's gone through all the threads, then you just take and you just tap it out using that adjuster there. So that's how you get. And I remounted these spotlights on the front, so they're looking a little bit better, I think. Kind of like them on the bumpers. I had them on the bumper brackets, but I think I like them there better. I think they have a better look. There they are on the other side. Looking pretty good. I adjusted the headlights a little bit better. I'll wait till nighttime, and I've also got the LEDs to put in there. I got a battery hold down bracket there to hold the battery down. That was missing as well, so we got that in there. I'm not sure if I can run that with the light on all the time, or just when I put the brakes on it, because it's got two lights in it. It's got the running light, the tail light, and then it's got the stop light in it. But I'm thinking maybe I'll just put them both to the same thing, and when I hit the brakes, that whole light will come up. But it's also got a light underneath the tail light, which is under here. So here's the wire I got. This is 16 gauge, and it's got all the strands in there. I think it's like 100 strands in there, so it's very, very pliable. So it's very good for that. So this is what I'm using, and then of course I got my ends to put on there. Also, this has a pop-out switch in it, which is really cool. Okay, so I've got the fog lamps are working now, so did all the wiring in there. Took more time than I thought, because you want to make sure that the wires are nicely tucked away and everything. So I've put those in. I'll give you a show what it is. I've got one wire hanging down inside the red wire, which is going to the negative terminal, or the power terminal on your electric box on the firewall. But I've got it like that because I've got to get a clip that I'm going to use to clip it up, so I'm just leaving it hang there. And put the wires behind the kick panels on the sides and run them down the frame. And so I'll give you a show. I'll show you what they look like. Turn on the power. And presto, so there they are. Headlamps. And it looks pretty good. Quite happy with that. Off. electrics. So there's the switch. Works pretty good. Well, it works really good. So all the wires are behind the kick panels, and that's the red wire that I have still hanging down. But it's all nicely tucked away. I've got kind of took it and ran it along the wire here. What you have going up to the lights and things coming out of here. But I've left this on here loose because I've got to run my indicators along here, and they're going to go along there, coming up the same thing. And then I went up inside under here, then and then up in there, and came out. So worked pretty good. And put this back down there so you can see. And that's her in the terminal box. This is the spotlight wire, or the fog lamp wire that goes in. So there you go. So that's her. Hey, hello again. So today what I'm going to have a look at and attack is the directional signals. We're going to put that on Dee Dee over here. We did the spotlights yesterday, so we're just going to kind of see if we can get these kind of mounted in there and maybe do some of the wiring. Okay, so that's what we're up to. Okay, so this is the kit that I bought for the directional signals. You've probably seen these before. I opted for this one because I kind of like the fact that it sticks on the gas tank. I don't have the extra lever on my steering column. So there's the instructions. All that good stuff that comes in there. So what they send you. Oh, a nice little screwdriver. All the little connectors. Sends you the wire. It's a black wire that's going to do all the running from all corners of the car. And then this wire here, this is your wire this is the wire that's going to be going to the passenger side terminal in your junction box. And here is the actual unit. It sits up there in your, it's got a magnet on the back. It's a very strong magnet apparently. It sits there, and then these are your buttons for right, left, and if you want to do hazards, you press both of them and it gives you the hazards. So that's what we're going to go down. And so this is the lights that go on. They're LEDs, so they should be bright enough. So we get one for each corner, and they mount on the bumper. Take off the bumper bracket, or take the nut off the bumper bracket, then you put this in, it sticks through, and then you tighten that up there, and then you just have to wire it in, and Bob your uncle, there you go. So we'll be putting that in today. Well, I got her done. I got all the indicators in, got it all wired up, and they work. Instructions are actually really very good, and it's pretty simple. You know, we just got to crawl around underneath and do all that kind of stuff, and run the wires so that they're safe. Make sure the ends are waterproof and all that kind of stuff. But I'll show you how they work. And here's my turn signals. Right there, I got the red wires hanging down there. I've got some more wires, then I'm going to move them up. They go behind here and also on the other side. But see, when you press this, that's the left, that's the right. Push them both together, and you got your hazards. So I can show you them. Look pretty good. Nice and bright. And of course the left worked the same. So you push the button again, and they're done. Well, you all have a blessed night, and thanks for watching.